Corporal Albina Fidelis.
Oh. Do you need something?
Yes, has anyone in here lost a horse recently?
No.
Whether we can pay for a horse?
Well, I mean...
The
There's like
door's
5
open.
horses
You
running
should be able
around
to
outside.
You don't look like you
No,
can.
I don't have a horse.
You can.
No, I do not
You
own
can
a
afford
horse.
one. You just don't look like you can.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't believe anyone
Alright.
here owns a horse. I know how to ride a
Only
horse.
poor.
Grimwald, your face is not long enough to be a horse.
Understood.
Well,
Thanks.
after
appreciate
thoroughly
it.
blinking, I believe my vision is now cleared. It's unfortunate that I had
Rolling me?
to focus away from the
I
conversation.
feel
I
it
would have loved to
appropriate
hear
to
that.
mention to everyone in here that I may have gotten in a little over my
Just
head
speaking
when it
on
comes
the
to
matters
dwarven
right
conflict
now.
on the outskirts. The good golden dragon, the captain himself, has taken an interest in my work and has essentially trapped me in a box to continue doing it, but under his jurisdiction. Granted, this comes with a few benefits. I now have access to a private strike team and a position within the guard. I do not yet know my rank. I've negotiated it to the point where I am not officially a member of the guard, as I am oath sworn somewhere else, which I have not spoken to any of you about yet. But I now have materials and means to do things, however I act within the law. There are rules that have to be followed, and I do agree with that. But sometimes they require a much more indirect approach, which is why I do things the way that I do.
I
So,
see.
with that in mind, I will likely be a lot less available in the coming days, as I will be the tip of the spear for things that are to come. Strategizing, leading men, things of the sort.
I suppose.
Thanks.
Try not to die.
Don't do that.
If I were to die, the
Don't worry, they're getting to it.
Errol can fit it in his... Shit.
Do that again. Oh boy. Does anybody know the price for the tax for leaving the city?
No.
30 copper.
No.
What?
30
That's
copper.
the citizen.
Is that what you
That's the
said?
citizen tax.
Was it citizen or for business? Because it's for citizens and we're all fine.
Business is a silver.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
I have a
This is
silver...
So they've gone
Yeah.
above and beyond what even I have heard.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
The
I'm
Bullcore
so
is going to
frustrated
fucking
I
burn
can't-
down. They're going to start putting torches
Right.
to the noblemen.
No,
That's
it's
still
Burn
much
down.
silver.
Again.
That is
That's
4 days. That's 4 tax payments.
Yeah,
And
30
to
copper?
boot, I still do
I'm
not have a
amazed
source
they
of
are not
income,
already
by the
burning
way.
Farlon down.
I will be doing this work from the guard. They said that they would compensate me, but they did not say how much. So, as far as I'm concerned, I still don't have income.
I am.
The fuck I
so
do, and it's gonna go
exhausted and
away. Just
frustrated right
being
now, I
here.
can't
It
even
seems to
think
be
about
quite the issue.
Bloody
For you.
silver.
this.
You guys want to start our own town outside?
We did
rather
it.
be out
We
there.
really are.
We
the
can't
town
get in
of
trouble for
Farlon.
vigilantism if we start our own town.
You
That's
got
what
the
I'm- that's what
hunter
I'm
right
saying.
here. I'll get you guys food.
I actually think we can be arrested for that. It's technically the Lord's land.
If we try to buy it
Let
from
me have
him, he's
rings
gonna
from old, please.
jack it up to like 10 gold apiece.
Yeah, probably.
Don't worry, we'll make our own town of Farlon with blackjack and hookers.
We will.
And no taxes. No taxation without representation or something.
Well, if we're all represented, then that means we won't have taxes, right? Because
Exactly.
we're the only ones living there.
I just now made 4 silver. I've had like 30 copper
Didn't
to my
realize you were
name
here, but can you
every
roll?
day until now. I just got 4 silver.
What if I spread the wealth
What is
like
short
a
one?
start like a
Magic sense. You can
pool
move
of
into your
money?
hand. And just in general.
Date once more.
Ugh. Well, they're going to have to make some changes eventually once people start rioting in the streets.
You're not wrong. We are gonna start we will have to start making our own little like cohorted groups. Make sure that like
This is
we
why
didn't
I
get
was
caught in the
trying to hoard
crossfire.
some food, but we just didn't have the salt to preserve it.
You need to be
There's
very
a
careful
cow out there.
unionizing like that. Very careful. I will
There's a
stop
what?
you. I
You're
agree
just
with
a
that completely.
There's a wild
However,
cow
teen
out
how
there.
things are in the
women.
town right now, it could
As you
be a
look
death
around, you will see the obvious of what was stated prior to session. And that's about it. Anyone in the room at this point is conveyed.
Alchemist, can I get a nerve coma?
Haha.
Can I get a tier 7 poison?
Oi. We're mauled. I have a nerve coma for you. It reaches into his satchel, pulls out a very familiar flask. Put a nerve coma
I
for
knew you were
you.
gonna
if you
pull
want
that
it.
alcohol. I thought of it too. I thought about
Well,
it.
if you do not mind, I'm going to have a walk
No,
around.
this is important to me.
See what
I'm
I
not
can
gonna
hear.
throw it.
You know, if what
Enjoy your
who
walk.
wants to get drunk
We're
off
going out, go
glasses?
look at this
If
right.
you
Reach
look,
into the fucking bar.
you will find me.
Well, third time
I have to
third
work.
time in a row.
So do those
Oh, yeah.
two.
I have to
I'm
work.
I'm watching both of you.
I will be
I
visible.
will get yelled at if I do something wrong, so I can't get too drunk, unfortunately.
Apparently, there's some.
We'll,
they've hired
we'll do so if I
someone to
need.
be a tavern wench, essentially, carrying drinks around, wearing scanty clothing, all that fun.
Yeah, I thought it was you again, Minur.
He did after once more.
Well, time to go walking around, I suppose. Howdy, Essence. Is everything lagging for you too?
It has been slightly. Since
My
yesterday
OBS
for some fucking
disconnected
reason.
like a few times in a row, so I reset my PC.
I don't know what's been happening. Since yesterday, random lag spike throughout like the day. Dude, I need a new headset soon. Oh my gosh.
I've
I
been
can't
crashing a
with
few
this.
times, so. Does this motherfucker have spurs?
Yep.
God damn. Either way, I'm gonna go walk around now as an apparition.
Dude, yeah, he's a little fucking fitted. Jesus.
Yeah.
Iris, wake up.
Sure enough, as you get older, you start to believe in fate. The new season of Torchlight Infinite is tailored.
Very well. Let's have a look around then, shall we?
Hey, Pancakes. Wanna be an NPC for the markets?
Sure, maybe.
Maybe? Okay.
I'm
trying to find
currently
someone.
walking around. I didn't know market hours happening because it's a bit late.
It is a bit late. I can not do it, I guess.
Yeah. After what's happened with taxes, I'm a bit iffy. If Thanatos runs it, Thanatos runs it, but you know. I'm
We'll see.
walking around as Apparition Man right now.
Okay. Hold on.
Thank you very much. Now that way, for all the hubbub of, you know, who lives what and when, la-di-di-ya-di-di-ya, then it's like, oh, we're a big family. I think there's discounts on, for taxes if you're part of a family.
I think it's per household, so only one would have to pay the taxes. Like that's
Yeah,
what
so
would
that's
make sense.
Yeah, things are a little different, yeah. But that's why if it's all as one family, I think we all just pay the taxes once rather than like, you know, like from you, from me, from Dyron, and so on and so forth. Because Dyron's technically my kid, as I try to swing it.
I'm like a pet.
I mean, I can adopt you if you want to. I don't want.
I use my shield,
But,
counter,
yeah, so
and I move in for a strike.
I got 30 copper to tell everyone that the bar was open. And then I got 10 copper from the shark person for the soap.
Let's say
Because I'm gonna do
we enter a bind, we catch blood.
Piece of, she's holding a thing of soap.
Now, all we have left is to either decide if we want to commit to something else,
You're doing it along swimmingly.
or we interject by coming in with a shield, unbinding, and then coming in for a secondary strike.
That put me back up at 100. But
the thing is,
I gave
with a shield like this,
Lady Rob
where's my
50
sword?
copper, and then I gave Pretty Boy 15 copper for the book. As a journal now.
Yeah, her bag looks like it's gonna kind of
True,
explode.
but can you have your dagger in the other hand?
My bag's really full.
But yeah, no, if you want those adoption papers, you can sign them as well if you do want to become part of the family. No, I can barely. If you don't have, if you have family, that's it. You came from? You'll be a guest at my house for as long as you wish. You'll be paying taxes.
so they struggle. Worms in the dirt. I am the bird in this situation, as I saw in the skies. Just like the bird, I get the worms. Maybe not that quite yet. Too light. Too light.
Well, then would you accompany me tomorrow for hunting?
It would seem I have found you on accident.
The town needs food. I should learn how to hunt. You're the only hunter I know. I think you're the only hunter in town.
Does the scholar wish to drag you away again?
That's why I want you to come with me.
They're currently trying to go hunting themselves, like they did today. Apparently they got kicked by a cow because of it.
That means I know.
And now they're asking me to go hunting with them.
Does he think this will be a bonding exercise?
Don't know, but they're over here telling me that they'll do other little tasks that they're planning to do to show trust to me.
I'm training so that I don't do.
You're going to see ever so faintly the door open and softly close behind Dorel.
I'm gonna be exhausted a lot till I can learn.
Do you even remember how to properly take care of it, Lou?
Make the incision.
Literally only did it once.
It's almost like
You
a
do have
faint shimmer
yet
that
again
you've
why
learned over
you need
time to see
your
in the
help.
light. As you look past the bookshelf to your right and slowly
'Cause we're
see
going to be in this town,
that
we need to
shapeless
work
form,
together.
ever so quietly, just inching forward.
What? What? Huh? What? What? What was Nora?
A slight tap on your shoulder.
Are you? Is it V trying to talk to you?
He doesn't know. No apologies, I did not mean to run into you. I was simply doing a check-in, I suppose.
I won't pry if you won't tell me, but
It is
I guess
fine.
I'll go and do the back another thing.
I got
do
asked
need
if
your
I
help
wanted
in
to see the
hunting.
rabbits and clean, and then now they're asking me to go hunting with them.
I'm having.
I believe this
A
is once
hunter and
again
someone
where
who's
he
learning how to hunt.
tries pulling on something he
It's
cared
best because
about
we
and
don't have a
twisting
lot.
it into a favor or a task or something similar.
Indeed.
He doesn't learn, does he?
And like you said, I need to earn the trust back, and I figure if you teach me, then I can
creating a scenario that I have to be involved in for you to gain that trust.
Well, yes.
You're asking a favor of me as you're doing so as well.
I mean, I'm not skilled in ignore.
And you don't have to pursue it.
But I want to.
Is he trying to find similarities with you to seem closer? To find something to bond over, perhaps?
And is your arm alright? I mean, I asked that earlier, but I was cleaning. I want to make sure that your arm isn't too sore.
It is fine. It may hurt, but I need to deal with it.
If it becomes too much, you can take a break. I'm not gonna say no to that.
So I'm kind of luck on that one.
Hi, pretty boy. Hello.
It seems another one joins the pack on that orc's back.
The door itself looks like it's heavily.
I have grown curious about that place, though.
You see the word Raja into the door. Oh,
Go for its events to me if you want. I'll be hearing you. So my thoughts may eke over to yours.
he speaks in blood script that basically sounds like he's expecting more.
I do not know how to take his adamant questioning and adamant wanting of something from me after all he's
It's alright,
done.
just a magical saying, or that I like giving to people. He just gently sets you both down, and opens the door for you. It opens the door for you. Now, the moment that you get in here, since this is not, yeah, it's not, yeah, I usually explain what's going on because it's hard to render. You see, to your left, to your immediate left,
It saves
you
on map
see, like,
resources, though, as well, to just explain instead of actually having it.
exactly. So basically, this
Interesting.
area of the room is covered by nice cloth, like nice cloth bed sheets, I guess almost you want to say it. Basically, kind of separating rooms. You look at the house. Yeah, curtains. You look at the house itself. It looks like it's just one solid, big, empty room. So you see that are curtains separating everything. Rose's room being here, as Rosa just tends to walk in. All of her stuff's right over here.
So this is where the shrine has gone.
Nice, simple, standard. Here, a little bit of blacksmithing
That
tools,
is
just
interesting.
because you kind of get the good smell of iron and metal here, because, you know, Karaj is a blacksmith and Dyron's a blacksmith. You would probably see, like, he's got a smithing hammer on his belt, so that might have given it away. Karaj's bed's off in the corner, big axe hanging up on the wall. Although, here, looks like some very fresh leathers. It almost drips a little on this area. And then right here is a very, very, yeah. The smell of blood is pretty heavy in this room.
She wipes her hand. Lick.
It's blood. But right here in this section, you would see probably the most heavy metal thing you could probably imagine. Like skulls for the skull throne, blood for the blood god kind of thing. It is Greya is the god of bloodshed, strength, and honor, the god of the orcs. So very heavy metal. Like there's a big, massive bowl here for offerings. There's skulls with their mouths open, waiting to accept offering. It is heavy metal as hell. But then over here you have like basically the changing area. And yeah, so, but also on the ground, on the roofs, on each of the walls, there is ritual script, basically carved and painted into the walls. And when you came in, a magical sense washed over you, and the sense you felt was just that feeling of being welcomed home. You feel safe.
What's the third name on the door?
The third name? Oh, Dyron. Dyron's me kiddo. She's probably in a room just sleeping away. So, now the kicker is, do you kind of just want to cozy up, say, let's see, yeah, as big as
Hey
a
God,
place.
are you free right now?
We can make some space over here. You'll be next to the
Mayhaps.
change area and next to the smith.
If you give me a second, if you can wait. If not, that's understandable.
So he just kind of shifts things around.
We
just
can wait.
moves things.
All right, thank you. I'll be with you in a moment.
It's a nice little
Yeah, so
area
there's
for
like
you here.
a big table here with the smithy stuff.
It's a mini forge looking area.
Gotcha.
It's basically so the blacksmiths can.
As you are going about introducing your new family to your abode, I'm going to roll you a perception check.
Understood. Flat roll.
With a natural one, you notice nothing and may continue on.
May Rosa though, she has a +2 to any kind of non-verbal senses.
That's
She would be able to pick
non-visual.
things up if I wouldn't. Yeah, non-visual. She'd be able to
Very
hear
well.
things if I would.
This actually.
Hear or smell?
I believe.
Alright. Lucky you for hearing. Rosa, with a 17 plus 2, as your father is showing along your new sibling, you suppose, to their house, you can almost hear a faint clink of metal by the shrine. Only you hear this.
Yeah, so we'll have your bed right here. Don't worry, none of the smithy stuff is gonna kick up or nothing. So,
Hey, Dad?
Dicker? Yeah?
Did you just knock something over?
No?
I'm pretty careful about that. Why? What'd you hear?
I could have sworn I just heard like a little clink, like something just dropped. And I didn't drop anything.
I won't drop anything.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing.
Oh shit! Did something come off the shrine? Did I bolt something too tight?
As you look at the shrine bulk, Raja, floating in the center is a single copper coin. There doesn't appear to be anything special with it. The remains of the previous offering slightly pooling in your hand, but it's there. You don't remember doing that.
Well, he's just gonna put the copper back. An offering to Greya is an offering to Greya. If something wanted to come in here and that wasn't of a harmful intent, then alright.
What is it?
Somebody left the offering at me shrine.
Oh, that's cool.
Alrighty, how might I help you? Old ghost over my shoulder.
There's someone in here looking for a specific book.
May or may not have.
What might that be?
I mean, I wasn't paying attention. I think it was something about these. Can you get a throw?
Gotcha. Whispers of the wind call forth a deity force. A DM is present.
They're looking for a book on beastkin physiology. I need a roll for that.
Alrighty, allow a roll for simple knowledge. Because of your classification, you get a bonus, yay! With an 11 plus 1, you do in fact have a book in stock, which the Beastkin will find. It is a simple scientific journal explaining the physiology of Beastkin. There's nothing special or out of the ordinary, but it lists off the fact of basic muscle structures. Some skeletons are denser than others depending on the species. Along the lines.
He's specifically looking for vocal cords.
Vocal cords, you look, it's a bit more further into the book. It explains the delicacy of them and how they must be taken very well care of, and overstraining of them obviously leads to stretching out the muscles, can lead to tearing, and inevitably the worst case, loss of voice entirely. Of course, it goes in with more of the predatorial beastkin with the stronger necks and stronger muscle structures. Their vocal cords are more so protected than the rest, depending on the thickness of the muscle structure, etc., etc. Another news, it might be a bit more
See me around, you can just call me or contact them and they can
do more religion work in the future. It would appear the orc has moved his shrine into his home.
I do remember them mentioning it, but only in passing.
However, he seems to have gotten paranoid. The inside of his house is scrawled wall to wall with runes. If we're ever to go in, I'll be going in alone, I think.
I understand.
Oh, and I may have borrowed the copper piece from you. I hope you do not mind.
I am going to go out and
Go right ahead.
If you could help me, I'd appreciate it.
Bloody hell, I'm turning awesome. I'm gonna keep all my kids on my back. I'm okay with this, though. I'm okay with this.
In my defense, I could walk around, but it's probably safer for me to not walk and stitch at the same time.
Yeah. I wasn't too forward with things. I don't want to feel like
And I am here for you, Nora. It still stands.
You didn't give me a day of space.
Nora, I'll give you a whole day to... I was just asking if you wanted a job. To do... Tomorrow, I'll give you space tomorrow.
Can't even stick to his own words. First he says he'll give you space now, then he backtracks to tomorrow, buying as much precious time as he can. Ugh.
Understood, sir.
He's thinking, oh, I'm gonna make sure to make that one thing.
Can you join me?
What? Quite rude.
Can you join me? You look skilled. Rude as fuck, but they're just kind of.
Up down the iron module.
I wasn't talking about now. I was talking about later.
Quite the balls to just walk up to a man.
I was gonna do a thing with Essence real quick.
Look. Before I
No, I won't take you from them like at all.
draw my full ire,
Just want to show that they're an expert and they notice something immediately. That's all.
a noble was walking around with an elf upon their shoulders, when their duties should be patrolling and making sure that no dwarves are getting into the city, or as I specifically reminded you, that you were supposed to be pulling shifts.
He just holds up adoption papers, getting everything in order, sir, so that way everything inside the city is running proper. And then I was about to head off. Sir?
You're dismissed, guardsman. Please take your leave.
That's to me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thing inside.
And Kaja, your weapons will be returned to you soon.
Ezekiel,
Thank you very much, Capitano.
for but a single moment, for but a fraction of an instant, all of your training and past intuition bubbles to the surface in a single moment, as for a second you feel the most predatorial eyes glaze at you from where I'm standing. And in one swift motion, you will draw your sword and slash into the bush, hitting nothing.
And also try and find his house guard.
And that feeling fades, almost with a smug aftertone. But intrigue as well. Ooh, now that intrigues me.
I just realized I was needed. You didn't have to accept it. You didn't have to go.
I know I didn't. He's a mercenary.
The one of golden regalia.
I'm actually.
He swung at me. Now that is exciting.
Were you trying to stay hidden, or did they just notice?
Holy fuck. Sorry, I didn't myself. My bad.
I was not there. I was simply gliding along, then he turned and slashed at me. That one is not to be trifled with by any means, I would say.
I'll keep that in mind.
The Golden Dragon, they call him. Hop up one, Josie.
Hello.
What can I do you for?
Oh,
nothing. I was wondering if there was any more major modules planned, because I might jump off and take care of some other stuff.
Valen has just joined, so more than likely, I believe you have the full NPC role, so you can see his session planning.
He proceeded to ask me to teach him how to hunt.
When he gets online, Carjay...
After all that he has just done the past 2 days.
Yeah. Let me inform Bell that he's here, if he doesn't already.
And then proceeds to say that he will come out
Belgio?
on his own to teach himself.
What's up?
If we're not aware, the Baron has entered the front gates. So would you like to start part 3?
I am well aware we're going to start part 3 soon. If you can get into a heavy unit and help them get collected outside of the Lord's Manor or in front of the tavern.
Heavy Crimson unit?
No. The Watchers, as we've been calling them. The heavy guards of Farlon.
If you need to,
I don't got that model, so maybe respawn.
You can come to me. There's no players in sight. We're at the Noble.
Right.
I'll hand you the model. God, the Watchers is such a cool fucking name. I love you, Bell, for that.
I had to portray that the expert man is an expert man. Let me collect Jirazi so he can be a heavy with me. Oh, he's already up there with you. Alright.
Shoot, grab, what's his name? Nova. They're running around as an NPC right now. This is a War Council meeting, after all.
I got iron here, or I got Drowsy here for your iron.
It is Baron McGee, Karaju, and Brusque. I need to turn my cloning on because it turned off. Drowsy!
Oh, Drowsy has the model already, I'm pretty sure.
Alright. Which mod working okay? I think it is.
Reporting for duty, sirs.
If you both would be so kind, get the Baron here and his entourage, either outside of the Lord's Manor or in front of the tavern, one of the two. Get them there and wait. The Lord's advisor will be out to speak with them very soon. I have business to conduct with the captain of the capital here. With post haste, both of you.
Right away. You sweep close, run past, into the main trade district. I'll go far, loop around.
Understood.
I'll meet you at the water, at the,
I believe that's half of his retinue right
search one
there.
direction. We'll meet back up at the fountain.
I'm heading out.
Goodbye, Lunar. Pop, 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 pop.
Bye. I'll
Hope
see
to
you
see
later.
you as Mouse next time.
Yeah, I wasn't sure when this place was gonna open, and I also no
It was
longer have the
opened and you
NPC
missed
role.
it.
Oh, okay. Next time it opens, like, let me know. Just be like,
Yeah.
the
Evie,
tavern is
yes,
open,
yes,
and I'd be
yes.
like, okay.
I'm in character.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
I believe so, yes.
Baron Melandre,
Guardsman?
you are being requested to be by the Lord's Manor. You and your entourage.
I'm currently awaiting them. Torel is up in the fucking mountains. See, my other house guard is outside of the fucking city.
We will look for them, as long as you may stay in the town square by the tavern where you may easily be retrieved. We will be looking for your fellows.
Guardsman, do you wish for me to go get them?
If you may assist, then yes.
We primarily need yourself, Baron. If your entourage is not available, then we need to speak to you. It is a somewhat urgent matter.
So at the very least, see if you can find Saburo, and Torel is a requirement. He needs to be there. But as you
know
can
where these
see,
people are. We were ordered to.
Torel is up in the mountains. My keen eyes can see him.
The Capitano stated post haste. He needed you and your company.
How hard will it be to find a full-blooded orc? Where's Karaja? We need to look for him at least. He's on the list. For some reason.
Karaja was told to continue his scouting, apparently. Don't know why. But Saburo, if you can find him. But I do not believe he is here. Perhaps Karaja.
You go get Karaja. I'll stay here with the other.
Years of life by like losing their gourd. Is something happening outside?
Raja, you are being requested in the town center.
Understood, sir.
A query, Belbio. A query, Belbio.
Yes.
First off, should we move down all the NPCs to Belchio module, perhaps?
Yes.
And secondly, what should we do about the spawn on Kraja's back? Are they coming as well, or do they be asked to sit down?
This is guard business. No.
Yeah, we'll get them off their back.
If the Capital Guard captain sees that, he's going to fucking beat the shit out of Krasha.
Yep, Belchio module.
Mount Everest called in. They want their record back. Anyways, what were you talking about? Right.
You can tell what those do. Well, as well as can be after seeing my wife being healed from being impaled by deer antlers. And before you ask, no, not that deer.
Even better.
I would have assumed it was not Rayla.
But I assume you will be on control. Well, at the very least, I just need Torel here. If you could hurry the fuck up.
There he is. He's entering the gate now, Lord Baron.
To bring them in front of Lord Farlon's manor, correct?
Either that or gathered in the town square by the tavern. So they'll be escorted, which they're here.
We're waiting on Toro, so
Yep.
we're waiting on one more person.
However, Kraja has not removed the child from his back, so a golden dragon is gonna beat into him.
Quickly,
So,
have him quickly.
Am
tell
I
us
going to
some.
tell him ahead of time that they shouldn't have that on there, or do
Yes, you should. You go ahead and be the one. Hey, they should. They're not a part of this. You should send them away.
She can stay there until we're ready.
Hold.
Come on,
Kraja,
Dusk.
Unfortunately, the person sitting atop you has no business in what's about to transpire. It is for the best that you send them elsewhere.
Very well, sir. Do you have paper and coal on you?
The Capitano will not be pleased by such things.
I have a pencil.
We need to look professional.
Very good.
Oh no. It was
But you
more
do-
so
you
just
do have
until
paper?
the time needed that we had to go.
No, I totally don't have paper.
Sarcasm. Fantastic. Come on.
Hmm.
We have little time.
Thank you for understanding. It's for the best.
And I appreciate the courtesy.
Alright, we are moving.
Stay safe, kiddo. Find someone at the...
I'll try to listen out for someone.
Please do, kiddo. Please do.
Hold here.
Of my entourage. When we enter the noble district, you will be on your best behavior, and if I give an order, you will follow it. Am I understood?
Watchers, front and center.
Capitano, Knight Captain.
As requested.
Go with your second.
Apologies, Capitano. There was business to attend to at home.
I do not wish to hear it. I am sorry. I am no longer your Capitan. Alexander, front and center. You two watchers. Get me some wax and parchment.
Yes, Capitano.
Right away.
The advisor will be waiting for you very shortly.
Vandalism. Fuck this place.
Materials received.
Anyway.
I have the wax, you have the paper. Respectively.
We're good at our job.
Yeah.
I have sent word to the remaining members of the Bloody Tide to come.
Here you are, sir.
You've alerted the Lord of Farlon of this, yes?
This is where I go to do so.
Before anything else, Alexander, Stormwind, a power given to me by the Lord and the King. I now promote you from Tim, Capitano of the Royal Guard. This parchment and this wax seal will give you the rights you need and the authority given to you by me, as I must take leave. You are my replacement.
Thank you.
It's been the honor. You two, step inside. Assist the advisor. Everyone, please remain.
Yes, sir.
He'll be with you very soon.
Right away.
Very well.
Hail to the new Capitano.
I have some business.
Hail to the new Capitano.
And now I think we walk off screen. Just gotta
Like true
get out
anime.
of sight like NPCs. Almost.
Alright, Iron. Got any other big ticket things tonight?
Not that I can think of. I'm not playing anyways. If you wish to go, you're more than free. Thank you for helping out.
This shall be it for me today. Take care.
It's always a pleasure, Jazzy.
Iron, I'll need you.
Yes, what do you need me for?
If you can, I need the NPC for the Watchman.
Okay. Jazzy had to go, so I'm here.
Login, could you spawn on me or Iron?
Sure. I'm currently with Essence right now in front of the Royal. I can just enter through the door actually real quick.
Okay. If you could just be a helping hand, we need you as a heavy unit.
Hey, Bell.
A watcher, as we call them. Okay.
Since you're gonna be
He's
the
part of the heavies. He is the right hand man of Eberus.
Right.
since you're gonna be the
What's
since
up?
we're the Regent's like personal guard, would you like us to be bloody?
Bloody? No. This.
Okay.
Login.
If you could clone Iron and come out and assist me. Actually, no. Clone me.
Huh?
It was very quickly.
Okay.
Oh, we're
All right.
gonna be fancy boys, I see. Why?
Match,
Oh,
match your
Jesus.
eye height. Shh. Match your eye height with me.
Turn yourself silver. Put on the cloak down here. Put on the mohawk crest. And put your red color on. Equip your shields and your swords to your arms. You will have them at the ready. Alright, I appreciate that. Thank you. This is the Lord's advisor. You are to treat him as you are the Lord.
Understood. So he's essentially the advisor is essentially like the authority of him is like second to the Lord. Gotcha.
As I'm left-handed, I'll be on your left. Yes, I can. Being left-handed, I'll be on the left.
We will be moving.
Would you like me to hold here or walk them somewhere?
You're with the players, right?
Yep, we're still waiting by the nobles.
Good. The advisor's coming out to collect them, don't worry.
Switch sides, switch sides.
Guardsman, could you remind me my last name again?
Nicholas, sir.
Thank you.
Advisor.
I'm glad you could join us, Baron. Newly established Capitano. Please, let us make our way inside of the estate of Lord Joshua.
Understood.
Sarah, what are you doing on this day? You have been ill for so long.
I'm okay. Just had a bit of walking to do today, is all.
Are you the scribe this evening?
Yes. That he is.
I see. Now then, if you could gather your entourage to come close.
Xavier, stand behind me to the right, proper paces. Graja, remain as you are. You as well. Scrub, remain as you are.
Good. Nice to see you've been improving. I've heard a few bad things about, the past few days.
Yes. The unintentional raid on a house of a rich town noble and the peasants who attacked me. I'm aware.
I understand. The portion and man known as Ryzen Richton does not sit with me well. But on to other matters, as I digress. We are here to discuss the Dwarven Civil War. I'm sure you are aware. The Dwarven Duchy of Grom is a battlefield. You having residence on the roads leading out to that land, we need to speak with you in regards to war efforts and such. I have asked for you, or the Lord rather, has asked for you and your entourage to hear this firsthand. We will be asking to station some of our men there, of the town guard and the watchmen, to check caravans and travelers in and out before they reach Farlon. That is the only way in and out past the sea to reach on the western sides. You being aware of this, would you consider this a possibility for the Lord?
I have some stipulations and contemplations. I shall start with the contemplation I have is visit require residence. I have a guard barracks, but it is for the house guard.
I see. Will you be willing to let them reside there, so we don't have to post tents?
There is not much room, so any men who are beyond the rooms available now, after I have hired a couple more, will have to set up tents, unfortunately, as the servants' quarters are only for the servants. I would hope you understand the reasoning behind it. They would get uncomfortable with armed men sleeping next to them.
I see. We will work something out. I'm sure the treasurer can spend a few fundings for the construction of the tents.
Of course.
To the stipulations. My fields must not be disturbed, as those berries go into the production of the blood vine, which is a very profitable trade within this town. As well, my servants and guards must be treated with respect. They serve a noble house, they are a noble guard, and if disrespect comes upon a servant, my house guard are meant to step in, but will not attack unless attacked.
I see.
They are trained better than that.
And for your entourage, if any trouble were to brew, would they be willing to assist?
Of course. After all,
I know you can speak for them, but can they speak for themselves?
There are none here who are Well, Xavier is of my house guard. Xavier, speak.
If required, and under threat of any kind, I will step in as necessary. Of that you have my word.
And the
And if
others?
needed, they're not of my house guard.
I see.
They're people trusted by myself. You have my word on that.
Then why are they here if they are not part of your house guard?
The scribe is the scribe. Albina is a corporal of the town guard, and Kraja is of House Grimm's guard. And this is one of my house guard's brothers. I am likely to bring him on, given Saburo's good behavior and good work.
I see.
However, I can send Marcus after the meeting to speak with you directly and give his word that the people under his command will step in and assist should trouble brew. After all, if trouble is to brew, my home is the first in line to be attacked.
I understand this. There is something else I have noticed. I believe there's a man absent from your entourage. The Capitano told me of a close hand you had, man plated in rusty armor. Why is he not here?
Yes, Zephyr is missing. If Albina, he may be dismissed. Could you find Zephyr for me? Have him come. He has information which is needed.
Yes, Lord
Baron, not Lord. Thank you.
My apologies.
Just want to make sure all ears can hear.
Yes.
Good,
Repeat what he said.
Very good.
Baron.
He is here.
You stated that the men, the guards, and the watchmen of Farlon would have to station tents outside your abode.
Not all of them, but yes.
Why is it that your servants would feel nervous as men of Farlon if they were to be stationed in the servant's house?
They do not often come within the city walls. Mostly it is Marcus and Maria who come. They mostly
Forgive
stay
me, lords
in...
and ladies. I was attending to business for the Golden Dragon. I do apologize for my tardiness.
Most of the servants remain within the residence, tending to the fields or crafting the bloodline. So, the most weaponry and armor they see are the house guard. They may trust, but the town guard and watchmen are unknown elements to them. They do not know what they might do, and there are women within that servant quarters. So you could understand the worries the women might have.
Are you saying your servants do not trust the Lord's men?
I am saying that they can only trust what are essentially
Yes
strangers
or no?
so far. Yes.
You may continue, advisor.
Per request of the Lord, I would like to inform you on what exactly is happening in the Dwarven Butchery of Grom. However, there are some gaps in my knowledge, as he has not been able to fully extend everything that has happened. But, if I am not mistaken, we have someone among us who has been to the Dwarven Nursery of Grom. Scribe? Could you go into detail about your adventures to Grom?
Well, what specifically? Like, what it look like?
Why are the
people were-
dwarves angry?
Well, it's because there's a rebellion. What was it? Dwarven princess or something is being married away to the king of Farlon or something along those lines. Also, of it, said Farlon. And by the way, did you know that dwarven women are like a 1 in 5 chance? So it kind of pissed them off being born. One side doesn't like anything other than a dwarf. The other side wants to, you know, not die slowly and have their race expunged from the fucking earth.
Do you have any information about if one side outweighs the other, or their military strength?
As far as I know, it's 50-50.
And if I may, since we are now on the topic at hand, I have an individual who has some information on local garrisoned forces of these dwarves. Zephyr, you may speak.
Pleasure to meet you, advisor. I'm Zephyr, local
Pleasure is
mercenary, work
mine.
within the tavern as well. I have created somewhat of a grudge with a particular dwarven officer who is no longer among the living, and I have been actively hunting him. After the incident at the farmlands, the burning of the innocent at the stake. Before he died, I managed to glean a bit of information from him. There's a local, not exactly scouting force, but I suppose a forward operating force of what was around 12 dwarves, which by my count now should be around 4. Between 4 that were killed the other day, 4 more that were killed by a different group, and now there should only be 4 left. The composition, I am unsure. Whether there's officers among them, I am unsure. But I do know that
Essence, with your character's knowledge about this, you will expand on this.
Just that direction. I've been poking and
Except
prodding at
told
it on
him,
my
I was
own
like, "You're
time,
not sure if it's
scouting
the
ahead,
numbers or not."
seeing what I can find, but
told
I
him
can't
again
get
and
too
again.
close.
Understood.
Many of them are
Well,
very
your
heavily armed.
captain knows of this,
Patrols
correct?
of
In
anywhere
character?
between 8 and 10,
Yes.
well armed with war machines and
You'll announce
great
this.
battle axes that are sharper than anything you've ever seen.
This is not good.
I'm now working, as of today, with the Golden Dragon. He's having me put together a strike team.
As I arrived yesterday morning into the evening, I went out with Zephyr to inspect these bodies. The heraldry, I do not know, for I am not dwarven. But all the individuals that he slew, well, all heavy-plated, the officer the most, seemed to experience a long beard, though no longer had his beard. So will probably be a problem later on if they find the body. They're all well equipped, seemed well trained at best.
I thank you
At
for this
most, this
information.
an issue.
It is given freely.
We will discuss finer details in the future. I will try and attach a few watchers to your garrison and deal with them accordingly. You are to wipe them out and report.
Of course.
With that order, I would like to openly state this is the Kingdom of Et officially joining the war effort of the princess and the fight back against these rebels.
If needed, I can put my insignia back on my armor. Return
By
to
the end of
king's
it, we may
service.
need to sign and transcribe a official order that we are joining the war. I'm sure the life elf here can help.
Advisor? Continue, you were about to say.
Yes. No. Clearing my throat.
I was going to say that, especially since we are now officially entering the war, there are two things that must be informed to the Lord. One, Vladimir is sending a retinue to inspect what has happened with Victoria and the Night Captain. Attached to the retinue is someone coming to inspect myself to be potentially officiated as the local vampire lord due to the rise in vampire activity within our lands. I intend to get control of these vampires.
So what you're saying is, past the problem we have had with a noble vampire biting into our town guard captain, more are coming to discuss terms, making you their ruler? Is this correct?
This is correct. The local ruler of the vampires of Farlon. It was a convenience on their part due to the local vampire activities. He gives a glowering glare at Xavier.
If you have a problem with your second, then he should state the problem out in public, should he not?
The issue was the actions taken on the night of the unintentional raid, which have been punished, and Victoria's attack of the Night Captain. Since the vampires around here seem to be unruly, the intention is for myself to get a hold of them and ensure they are fed, and ensure that they are following the local laws.
Then, do what you can. If you can fix this problem, I leave it to you. However, if any vampire problems come to my desk, I will be looking at you for repercussions.
I accept this. I have taken the repercussions of my subordinates before. The Night Captain can attest.
If I hear word that another one of your servants, one of your vampires, bites another individual here, the guard or peasant, I will personally return.
I understand. The second thing I needed to bring to your attention. I have put out a request to the whatever remaining members of the Bloody Tide are still alive to come to our aid. They are trusted members of ET, and they are trusted retired soldiers of the Reunification War. The Night Captain can attest to their abilities, and they
God, what was the
can
team
be trusted.
that the captain basically lit of heroes?
They are more than
I
just
forgot.
common
What was the name?
monsters.
You wanna make up a name? You go
They are
ahead, but we haven't
soldiers
made one
who
yet.
once served
Gotcha.
our kingdom
I see.
and wish to serve again.
If you can muster any help, would greatly be appreciated. I do not know if you are aware, and
Essence, would you like an idea?
I'm willing for you to tell everyone about this in town.
Go ahead.
The Nameless
The
Drakes.
king and his main forces will not be assisting us in this time of need. They are too busy fighting ice demons to the south. It is a more pressing matter, and the conflict down there is very dire. They've almost pushed past the ice keep. Excuse me. So,
Then all I ask
we are
is
on our
that
own.
Then all I ask is that the local guards, noble or town, not attack vampires and werewolves and orcs and dark elves in old unification for uniforms.
I am aware. The Knight Captain fought in them himself. I'm sure he can name off a few old stories.
I'll put a decree out to make sure that even the peasants don't get riled up. Let it be known, advisor, I will be calling in the aid of the nameless drakes. I'll be putting them in full active, pulling them from their positions, and we'll be heading south.
Very good. With that, I will turn to the most pressing matters that the Lord has asked me to follow up on. That being, with the main army down south, we need our own forces. Farlon cannot stand on its own. As much I would like to be optimistic here, we are lacking in our forces. So, the Lord has raised taxes and is collecting what he can from his treasury to send a group out to Iron Keep, past Orchtown. The gatekeepers there are to be informed of our situation and, if not convinced, paid to come help. Miss Swan, the Baroness there that runs everything, might take trouble to convince. The coin that the Lord will send the party to collect will probably sway her. For this party, though, we would like you, amongst your friends here, to choose who to go and collect Miss Swan's army. We would send a detachment and a messenger ourselves, but they would need escort, taking away from our numbers. So we turn this to you. They are to collect any, and I mean, I don't care if they're orcs, but any forces to help fight back these dwarves. Get as many as you can. I'm aware of the punished they use up there. Exiled and tortured and used as meat grinders for the front lines against the orcs and the ice demons. The elites, as they call them, nobles who have trained themselves to practice becoming knights. And then the dwarfs of the rangers to watch the mountaintops. These three forces would greatly benefit us and our endeavor here. If even one is gathered and collected to help Farlon in their endeavors, we may hold our own. If all three are collected, we might actually be able to push deeper into the Dwarven territories. So, make a list who you trust and send them my way in the morning.
I will do my best.
The best is not needed. You will do.
Hello, Fan.
If you wish, if I am not on this party, which I likely will not be, due to my being needed
I am
here,
back. What did I miss?
I can
We're in the middle of conversations.
assist
Yep,
in
we just talked about
training
the Iron Keep and
the
sending them there
militia
to get
in battle tactics.
attempt to get at least one or three
As a
groups
last
in total
resort, if
and
our
convince
lines are broken.
the Baroness
Not that I am joining in.
Alright, we're at the Lord's estate.
I still remember the
We're
old
at
days.
The,
Having
pavilion
to train
right next to it.
peasants in how to battle.
The Lord may not like his peasants being able to wield spears, as I'm sure he has fears of rebellion such as the dwarves are doing now. Get a list of who you wish to train. Send them my way.
Understood.
Out of this group here, who would you elect to go to Iron Keep to be a messenger of the Lord?
Of my own opinion, I would send Zephyr,
My lord.
as he is trusted.
Lord
I would
Joseph.
send Zephyr.
Apologies.
Please.
God, Matthew?
For my lateness.
God,
Please
Matthew,
continue.
How are you on this day?
Andrian, I'm good. Pissed, but good. Anyway, let's continue this meeting.
Of my own opinion, to the Iron Keep I would send Zephyr, as he is trusted and charismatic. As well as Xavier, rather. As he is priorly of a noble house, and should hopefully know how to interact with them, and is of my own house guard, so can speak with my own authority.
They will have the authority of the Lord. For parchment and documentation, their words will be his influence.
And speaking of
So this
parchment
is
and
very
documentation,
dire.
I will recommend Torel join along so that he can...
He seems he does not wish to go.
Very well.
I advise sending some of the watchmen. As
If you are
secure as
choosing
possible.
right now, who's going to the Iron
We are
Keep?
choosing
I do have only one
possibilities, my
candidate.
lord.
Captain.
Possibilities?
Go ahead,
Yes,
my
sir.
lord.
I do know that I wish the... I always forget their name, the fucking fish, to go. We have a business with the Baroness there, apparently.
The knight. It would be wise. Their father is great renown and could sway the hearts of some of the more nobles there.
If I may, from my personal
may.
experiences with them, they seem to have trouble holding their tongue at times. Perhaps they could be good muscle in the instance that there's a fight, but I don't know that their inability to keep themselves quiet would come in handy at any point in time. In fact, it would
Yes,
be a
having
detriment.
conversations with them next to you is quite irritating.
Orc, you raise your hand and hesitate. Speak. Hold, Zephyr.
I just want to make sure I'm proper and polite. There's a couple things I've wanted to add in on just to hopefully boost a little morale.
Go
me
on,
and the Lord
Kaja.
have actually, there was a problem with local raiding orcs that came by, and through the Lord's request, I had spoken with their war boss and
Give me a
managed to
roll.
hire them on against the fight against the freedom fighters. And
I gotcha.
if they, on their word, do
19.
return,
Beat you
they
to it.
will be aiding us against the freedom fighters. The only thing that they wish is just looting rights. They've just, if they're allowed free passage, we just point them at the freedom fighters and they'll do the rest. And if you'd wish, I wouldn't mind
Advisor,
volunteering going
you
to
would see in
Iron
an
Keep.
instant
I can keep the tongue.
And I
Knight
would
Captain
recommend,
places his hand on the sword, the hilt of
due
his
to
sword.
his ability
His
to
armor shakes slightly.
confer with orcs to such a
Upon hearing
degree,
that.
not to mention being a shaman. A shaman is a position of high renown within orc clans, so he would be good for perhaps aiding in getting the orcs of the Iron Keep to either rear back from them, or perhaps come here and aid us.
If I may,
I can also recommend him. Sorry.
you're
You're
fine,
fine,
Treasure.
Sarah. Go on, advisor.
There are some concerns leaving this matter with orcs. As, well, you see,
I'm inclined to agree.
they could help against the fight, or the freedom fighters, as you called them, the rebels of the dwarves. And I am slightly familiar with orcish culture, and understand blood pacts go a long way. However, in regards to sending you possibly to help with Iron Keep, would be a no. They are used to killing orcs. You being there would agitate them, and probably have you slain on spot.
I know one individual who would do it instantly.
Knight Captain,
going with
please
me,
have
Death
respect. These are our guests.
Of course, advisor. I'll hold my
My
tongue.
lord, do you have anything to add?
Who so far do we have as a possible roster for this little outing?
For now, I would like to see it from this group, but so far only these two. Not the Baron, though.
Xavier.
He's going to stay here.
Xavier, who is of my
I
house
see.
guard, and Zephyr, who is of great charisma.
And now
I see,
we're
only
going to
those
make
two.
a golden dragon.
You have the town guard, I believe you could possibly spare us.
I wouldn't need to have any town guard to spare. However, come a bit closer. By that I mean this boy and this boy.
Set force, Xavier.
I think
The Lord has given you an
what
order.
it will be easier than all of us simply standing in a fucking circle trying to decide it. You two, I'm going to put some trust into the two of you, and I'm going to trust that you can be competent enough to choose your companions for this. Is that understood? You may choose amongst
Of course,
the
my lord.
riffraff of my city. So,
If I may.
if they... A moment. So if they fuck up, their fuck-ups are on both of you. Is that understood?
Yes, my lord.
Of course, my lord.
Good. So that's one matter quickly settled. Alejandre, what did you want to ask?
As mentioned before, I am likely soon to be the one controlling the vampires of the local area, so I will go ahead and prove my verse.
I will debrief you soon on this
Xavier?
matter, my lord.
You are to carry jars of blood, Visio, and drink human blood from jars, not from the life source. If you end up attacking a human and drinking their blood, and they are not a foe trying to kill you, I will punish you myself, and the lashings on my back will look like a picnic. Am I to be understood?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
I could
Please
just
return to your proper position.
Sorry.
What's next on the agenda?
I believe that will be all for now. Oh, yes.
Go on.
I was just curious to see if one of us in particular would be leading the operation, or if it would be in tandem.
My lord, I leave that to you.
Well, both of you are in charge of finding people for this little mission. So both of you decide whoever is in charge, or if both of you want to be in charge. That I will leave up to you.
Very well.
We,
So be
as he states, We give you the mission, the orders, the paperwork, the money. We trust you to see it done however you see fit. Though do remember, you represent not only the Lord, but everyone of Farlon and the lives in this town. I believe that is everything. We will dismiss unless someone has any other concerns they would wish to bring up.
Anyone?
I did have one more. Xavier first.
Go on, you were first.
I would like to ask if I may have my family blade returned to me.
Capitano, newly appointed, could you please return the weapons of those that have been punished by Mr. Ridgeton's death of his guardsmen? With post-haste, my friend. You will have your blade soon to come.
Thank you, sir.
He's going to grab the blade that he donated him earlier.
I believe you wanted to say something else?
I agree to go along on this mission, or to help spearhead it, so long as it does not conflict with the orders I have been given by the Royal Guard Captain. I've actively been assigned the task of assembling a strike team to combat the dwarven outriders that are on the borders, rather than handling things myself, as, per his own words, it is foolish. So long as my presence does not hinder that process, I'm willing to go on this mission. But only if it does not hinder that process, as my quarrel is with the dwarves, primarily.
Well, Captain,
I believe it will take time to choose a group. I will finish up. Tomorrow, you may deal with the dwarves with the assistance of him. But 2 days from now, we ask you have your group ready and leave with post-haste.
It will be done, advisor.
My lord, I leave this to you. Come, my lord.
Burrell, a word.
That is all agreed or dismissed unless the Lord has willed.
Unless anyone has something to say.
I need to get back to my studies sooner rather than later. Oh, look at everyone. I guess I could do a small announcement. You there. Sergeant,
I'm gonna need you to be a DM.
Indeed,
I am
certain. I was told you and a few others were sent out to the Butchery of Grom to assist something. Is this correct?
The steel door.
Indeed, I am locked in place.
Both to the steel door, but later keep the fort near File in order to transport a caravan of supplies.
I see.
No.
If you could, I would like a written document. Everything that you saw sent to my house very soon. Those who do not know and that I probably haven't shown up to, but I am the Lord's advisor. This at your service. I take up with the Lord whenever he is not available.
So you said you need a written report of what happened, huh?
If possible, yes.
I was there.
No, you did
I
alright.
was
No, you weren't.
leading
Correct. I will leave you to this. Guardsmen, we go.
I was there.
It's not the caravan. It was the dwarven thing. That was different.
I wish I was young again.
Army, there is literally the biggest fucking gap around me. Dude, no one respects me.
Today was quite eventful. I am proud of this. You there. I know the mage hunters are in town. If you could go to the building and fetch me the one named Amicia. Tomorrow, it would be appreciated. Go now, let them know, and report back. We were going back to my study.
It seems I'm the last Capitano. Everybody else has those weapons returned to the melee.
Why would...
If you smelled how serious my face was, you'd hear how mad I'm at you right now.
The heat of the summer's day slowly begins to wind down to a cool chill as the last rays of sun disappear over the valley mountains, once again leaving Farlon in a comforting night's shade.
Torberg still doesn't understand.
Okay. Dinner rush, okay. Gather people for dinner rush. It's time for dinner rush, time for dinner rush, people. Hey, what's up? It's me. Hey, Grimmel. Dinner rush time. Time for dinner rush. Woo.
For now, Minner's headed up the hill. Usual training.
The only people that come into Farlon that are new. But if you're living in
Understood.
Farlon, they don't tax you. Yeah. Now they're going to be taxing anyone that goes in and out, even if you're part of it. What's going to happen?
Hey, Tusk, you want to eat for dinner? It's dinner time. I'm gonna warm up to you, okay? I'm gonna learn past your physical disability to work with you on this. Alright, tavern's open. Nut up and shut up and eat some food. Alright. 14 copper for a dinner meal. I will get you a steak. What do you think? One steak. Coming up. Not that one. You get a water because you got a meal. Recharge. Probably eat some leftovers. Greetings, Rayla. And steak. Want food? Dinner time. You want dinner?
Yes. Give me two sandwiches, please.
28 copper.
Places open. Oh.
Oh, is that a Mokoto in my tavern?
Good to see you.
It's been a while. You don't come out of your cave in the wall too often.
Yes. I would like my usual. It's been a stressful day.
I see. Would you like a stock up on your cigars?
No, I'm fine. I still have some in stock. But I would like that shot.
That
How much
shot.
was it again?
28
Number
copper.
one? I need to write 28 copper. Okay. I just put it in my notes. I forget a lot.
If I'm correct, that is one shot of cherry vodka. Yes.
That is correct.
20
again.
coppers. Good day.
Leave it on the table. The bathhouse will be opening up very soon. I need to talk to one of the girls to see if she'd be available for now.
There you go. One shot of cherry vodka. I'm being...
Won't you
I feel like
drink with
fourth
me?
dimensionally I'm being pulled many different directions at the moment. So I'm trying to speed up, but I
see.
will...
Would
I
you
will...
like someone else to do that?
No, it's kind of stuff I need to do. But maybe
Oh, I
you
see.
you
Well,
could
I'll
do
take
it
the
with
shot, I'll
me,
leave you
yeah.
on your own.
Okay. I can rush things. Maybe I'll stop by.
I'll probably collect everyone while I think about it.
Just, it feels like something that is nothing and everything got rolled into existence with a low roll.
That is understandable. I've had a really weird day as well.
Yeah, I need to go deal with that. Good day to you, Mokoto. Grimwald, make it quick. You're my last customer for a bit before I gotta check something. 14 copper. I have this in stock.
I could help you out. I could, make a pack agreement and you can put food out to the bathhouse every now and again.
It's open. I didn't need to unlock the door.
Fuck it. Okay. Welcome to the team, Mokoto, you sly bastard. Here's a pierogi.
Alish, I was promised dancers. Where are my dancers?
Makoto. You're a dancer now.
What?
Take care of the bar for me, Makoto. Hey, if any of you are interested, we have a male dancer in the tavern from the hot spring.
I should have just gave her all day. Hello, Pancake.
Hello. Can you just like wait? I need to deal with something like extremely important right now.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
you
fine.
can wait.
Okay, I'll be back. And here we are again. We come to an apex point. On top of everything, hoping for there to be something different. Hoping to find change, improvement, and to finally get past that zenith. That zenith point that's been taunting you at the edges of your vision for so long. I'm in the room. So long you've been just denied. And this makes you spiteful, angry, annoyed. But it only pushes you further. Pushes you to choose and prove fate wrong. And you rage against this quiet night. Your fire burns bright, it burns hot. You're sure you're making progress. However, the air around you gets cold, almost pushing against your heat. Your flames have trouble igniting, slowly getting doused as drip, 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 a small sprinkle of rain seems to fall around you. Peeking up a bit more as it gets more prevalent, a drizzle to a sprinkle, getting to a massive downpour, almost threatening you to swish you away off the rocks for a moment until it suddenly stops, frozen in place, just like you. There is a distant echo, if you can even call it that. A music box that winds ever onward, clicking gears and hums of glass, at the verge of shattering. Presence ever on, staring, watching.
I want to turn the mirror on, by the way.
You can turn on your mirror.
Oh. The automated cap is right behind us, more or less.
Yeah. There is a click as a hand passes through your head. A sharp pain. And then nothing. For a moment, whatever happened, happened. Fate was cut for but an instant, and something had its fill. The raindrops all at once, ending. Time resuming as remaining water trickles down the hillside. I will now roll a difficulty class check. With a 5, Minoru, you will find no rest tonight as you have contracted insomnia. For every night, you must beat a DC 10 check to get any rest. This will not kill you, but it will break you to a point. You swear you can still hear that haunting trill of a music box in the distance. Is it in your head?
Both haunting and beautiful. It resounds through your ears, rumbles your head. Why won't it go away? Sweet dreams.
You will hear that melody for the rest of the night, and you will get no sleep. Always looking over your shoulder, feeling watched. You feel so cold. With a 4, you have failed your magic training catastrophically. And something has happened.
Just all
Which is
staring
another
at
guard.
her like.
Yeah, I'm present.
Yeah, that's why I said the giant beastkin.
We need you to roll
Oh,
to see
God.
if I found them because I was on.
I
We
see.
both
I
had
have a
stealth and we
+2.
were trying
You were
to slink away.
stealthing. I understand. Okay. Rolling
They have
from
a +2. I have a +1 to perception.
All right, rolling on the party of stealth. Okay, rolling on the party of Torel.
One whole party.
Torel with a 13 plus 1
+1.
for a 14 total. You are confident that you've done this time and time again without them knowing, trying to keep track of them, keep them safe. However, Team Dark Elf with a natural 20 plus 2.
Oh, fuck.
You,
Oh.
with any inkling at all of anything fucky happening, have decided to take no chances. You cover your tracks nigh on perfectly. And if your goal was to find peace in the night, that is what you shall find, as you shall remain unseen.
Have a funny roll.
Funny roll. What for?
Funny roll.
Yeah, to escape Torel, they both jumped into the cold river.
That's a 3, my
need a funny roll.
dudettes.
Yeah, I see. We're a
Nice,
little
you both
sick. We're a
got
little
sick.
under the weather. We're a little under the weather. It's okay. I see.
Wait. Fuck. Anyway, we go now?
Yeah.
soil around here.
Whatever, Mini Roper will be telling me.
Damn.
Can't stay out there, but we can sneak back inside. Try to see if we can at least make it to Grimwald's.
Sure, I can try. I have a key. I can get in. Fuck.
Set
Chilly
up a
out.
fire.
I might recover a little bit at least.
And so what brings you to the edge of the world?
What a burning noise.
You know, getting chased.
It seems to be getting a habit of his now.
Well, you see, I could tell you the whole thing if you weren't able to see it, though. I, told a few people about his actions, and they didn't seem all too happy with him. And then decided to run when he decided to confront me. And then a dear friend, Minoru, decided to also chase, trying to catch me. Then a large random beastkin tried to stop me for some reason because I was running. Then finally got stopped and caught. But then 2 guards also tried to get in on it, and I was surrounded, so had to jump in the river.
And I didn't even need to help you. You have done such a feat against so much odds. You have my congratulations.
You need to.
God, he's still here.
I'm always happy to help, but it will cost you, as you know.
Either that or we're gonna have to really sneak around and go the long way. Because they're both right there.
Are you able to help my brother get in?
I could.
I think it's fine. We can probably get in. If we cut the long... Huh? What?
Breathe.
Huh?
I could get us some help to get inside. Or we can loop around and try to get on the main road. Or we can go across the river again and go the back way.
Well, it's up to you either way. I would say, though, personally, if we sneak all the way around, though, we could be seen if they decide to go in at the same time. We could probably...
Don't want you out here too long. Not when, you know, we're soaked.
Okay, it's fine.
No, this could be fun. Oh, I got an idea.
Are you moving? Wait.
Wait.
Don't see them where they were earlier. Oh. They might be leaving. I think if we just wait a little bit. They were there by the rock, I think. And now they're not there anymore. So I think if we play it smart from here on, we can sneak our way through.
We're going to have to make sure that we don't get caught out here.
By the riverbanks, to the right.
It's kind of funny at first.
The trees I spy. 2 signs of life. Amongst the brush.
Just a little bit.
Down below. Come on, let's go this way.
Alright, with what you
I
were,
could
whatever
get
you
you
were
there
talking
in
about,
seconds.
I feel like going around is also a fine idea.
Though it seems you have it handled yourself.
Depending on how we want to risk things or not.
Probably fine.
You
We
sure?
haven't run
Okay.
into too much danger out here together.
I suppose I believe you.
Iron, if you are available, or at some point before the session ends, I would like Raja to do his second bout of training.
See that one.
I will be there momentarily.
Come on. It's,
Thank you very much. I'm at Town Square.
keep on going.
Nora, will you be requesting anything of V?
Not tonight. I think she believes she has this handled.
Alrighty. And I shall leave you be.
Thank you.
Well, I'll still be here and here.
Really a lot better than.
If you understand.
Magic DM present.
I have some training that I need to do, though, so if you'll excuse me. Alright, kiddo. You're gonna feel some crazy shit, but don't worry. It's all about me, getting better at what I'm doing. And who knows, you might learn a thing or two.
Yeah, with all that I can definitely see.
Well, you'll definitely hear
Sorry.
it. You're fine. Hi, Aaron.
Hello.
Round 2, please.
Round 2, Electric
gonna probably just-
Boogaloo.
Kiddo's probably just gonna be in the vicinity, but, you know.
You know,
fine, but I
not to
guarantee
tell you
Oscar's
what
fine
to
with my
do,
daughter.
Miss Rosa. You could maybe train your own magic too, but that's just the magic DM trying to poke in your head.
Why not?
That's up to Rosa.
I mean, I could. I also moved over here just in case.
Would you like to practice your own
so?
magic as well, Rosa?
As long as I won't get in trouble for it.
Oh god, no.
Not by the law, at least.
Everybody's been telling Rosa that, like, she shouldn't be using it, so, like...
Yeah, but we're sanctioned, so we're fine.
Yep. Alright, Courage, just starting off with you. We'll get to Rosa next.
Push it to the limit.
Push it to a limit. Push it to the limit. And man, are you on a steamroll? With a 17 plus 1 for an 18 in total.
Yes!
Once again, you are Greya's boyo. He is chugging Bud Lights with ya in Greya Heaven or something. You're having fun. You're pumped because this is your thing. Your religion, your magic, your thing. And going with what you did last time, focusing on your own magic instead of the outward gifts, proving you can stand by your own without the ever assistance of Greya. One thing is a stigma for sure, but hell, you'll enjoy that if you can prove yourself worthy without him helping you every step of the way. And man, is that mindset helping?
Make the Bloodfather proud.
You're making Blood Dad proud. You have accrued once again another TEXP point.
So that's 2 successes.
Yeah, that's
so
2
does
successes.
Anything?
No.
You did say so.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay,
that is
that's
a
still
secret
fine.
thing to keep track of from me.
Understood. I'm just gonna make sure to write that under my thing because I have magic training and I have now 2 successes.
Yeah. However, there is something you can add to your sheet. You may add under, I think it's your combat level on the bottom right of the top page. You may add magic competency, which is +1.
Ooh.
Because that's what
Magic-
your minor equates to already. You are ahead of the curve with magic.
Yeah. So what was it called again? It was
Magic
competency?
competency. Yes. How competent you are at magic. Magic competency.
Oh, gotcha. Let's see if I do. Magic competency. Let's see. Thank you.
Yep. Now, Rosa, would you like to practice your magic? Alrighty. Rolling for you. I see.
Do you get a? I assume. Do you get a plus or anything, or flat roll for your healing?
I believe last I
let me
checked your character sheet, you don't have. The thing is, any bonuses to specifically the potency of their magic akin to helping with healing does not apply to this training.
Yeah, I was just.
Yeah, no.
I have my minor as blood magic, so that's why I was like, I didn't know if one of their minors
Now,
were.
No, I have the closest thing would be bookworm, but that's like that's not even really counting.
Alright. Now this gets to be interesting. This roll brings out a lot. Now I need to roll something else now.
Uh-oh.
Man, I love my job. We will say that this has been happening simultaneously while Kraja is training. Dear God, okay. Rosa.
Oh no.
Dearest Rosaline. Rosa Moon Whisperer. It's been a while. Last you checked that you decided to outstretch your roots of healing to help people, to help yourself, to make the world a better place. People back home, well, you know how that went. And you think here is where you can maybe make a new beginning of yourself. So, you decide to work for it. When it comes to improving, you always need to break down boundaries of the past, improve, and get past the next zenith, the next hill. And you try. You try your very best. You feel at the very edge of that improvement. But just when you're about to get that final crack, the air feels cold. Raja, you feel it too, as you are momentarily halted in your progress. And there is a slight drip, drip. As a small spatter of raindrops fall from the sky on the cloudless night. Slowly, more drip, 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 as they turn from a sprinkle to a sprinkle to a sudden downpour in this immediate area before suddenly everything stops. The guard stops, the rain stops, Kraja and Rosa stop. Time for a single instant stops as the faint turning of gears and a music box plays. Everybody is frozen in place, unaware of the following moments. In this place, for a single moment, all higher powers do not perceive you. For not even the time it takes to blink, you feel a foreboding and terrible emptiness. And in this moment, unknowing to anyone at all, Rosa, Moon Whisperer, your string to the tapestry of fate is severed. You are now at the mercy of entropy, and the dice shall now decide entropy's will. Rolling. Everything resumes almost all at once, the rain immediately stopping, and everything resuming. Nothing changed but the chill returns out of the evening's light. However, Rosa, there is this awful feeling, this awful headache. With the role given to you, you are under the immediate effects of alcohol withdrawal until the next time you have a drink. That's odd.
Of alcohol or just any water?
Alcohol withdrawal, the next time they drink alcohol is when it stops.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that was interesting, kiddo. Huh. No, wait, man. You alright?
I think this is a bad idea.
Don't say that, kiddo. Bit of hard work never hurts nobody. I'm allowed to be here. Don't you growl at me. No. I am exactly allowed to be here. I am of House Graham. Don't you tell me I can't be here.
Needed.
Oh, I'm needed. Okay. Come on, kiddo. Shall we?
You can go ahead without me. I'm gonna sit for a little bit.
I don't... Alright, I don't think you can be in here without me, so if I gotta go, I think you gotta come with me, kiddo. So, come on. He just gently picks you up and sits you on his shoulders. I'll take you by the tap, kiddo.
Your vision swirls, your head swims and pounds. This is a feeling you have never experienced before in your lifespan so far. It hurts. But one thing through it all, you hear something almost on the distant echoes of your head, as all you can do is simply sit, trying to calm this induced nausea from seemingly nowhere. You hear a faint melody.
So, how are you, Rosa? What's the matter?
I should have done it.
What did you do?
I was practicing trying to use some magic, and I figured I would treat him, but it's been so long, I feel so sick. And everything is spinning.
Just take
The music box fades from your ears, this unknowable melody, both somber and bone-chilling. But that headache persists.
What was it?
My own magic.
Sweetheart, you should take my advice. Just don't. Magic is volatile. Not meant for use by us people here on the mortal plane. Sure, the gods may have gifted it to a select few, but that doesn't mean it was meant to be exercised.
Rolling Marcellus. With
Be
A9,
a little more useful during this war.
you look at this elf before you. You see something familiar you've seen in the military states with some of the rookies, whenever they've been put to the initial trench lines, their arms slightly shake at their sides, their eyes dilated.
You are useful.
Are they experiencing withdrawal?
Fine girls aren't useful.
It's almost
anymore.
akin to
We're just good
someone
human
who
fodder.
hasn't had the bottle and tries to go at cold turkey.
You keep your father's throne,
They're shaking.
and that is more useful than anything else.
Could it help, you think?
You may not be able to fight yourself, but there is more than enough that you can do at home. Never forget that.
Rosa. Is there anything you normally drink or eat that you haven't had for an extended period of time?
I don't want to drink it again.
What was it?
Is there something you are used to having on a regular basis that you haven't had recently? What is it?
I don't want to have it again.
I recognize what is happening to you. It's called withdrawal. Your body's used to having something deeper without it. It will mess with you. I'm not saying you need to have it again, but you need to tell me what it was.
Mother often made me drink wine.
Nothing else, just wine.
Does Krashen know of this?
Is this some sort of twisted penance of a crime you're unaware of? What have you done to bring back such horrible memories?
Having an addiction that your body forces you to endure.
You are well past this. Why now?
But if simply not having a sip of it does this to you, do you understand you will have to endure this for weeks, if not longer, before it recedes?
I was doing so well.
Your mind swims into sorrow originally, but then it begins to focus past the swimming mind. This isn't right. It's been months, you think, since last you had this happen. You're smart. You've read all you can with your disability in mind, but you know you're far past the point of withdrawal symptoms. But you also know you have that innate craving for just one more sip, like an echo in the back of your mind.
So for now.
Yes, answer me.
So, she was just given a clarity potion from Grimwald.
I will roll again. With a 19, that music box crisps a little bit. The undertones shift. The melody increases and decreases at a melodic speed. And whatever twisted aspects of it turn to a somber lullaby. With a 19, Minoru, you will find sleep.
So just start small and work the way down. Don't make
Alright, thank you.
this way.
Of course.
You don't deserve that.
Makes no sense. sense, though. I've been fighting for so long, and
just how the body works. It sucks, but it's true.
Shame.
Hey, Iron.
Yes.
I need you to DM for Kraja. We are at his house.
Oh. No.
Guard
Okay.
Captain to speak, because at that meeting, Guard Captain is currently in the house.
I see.
One moment, a DM will be here soon.
Hello, I'd like to please remind you that it is getting close to hard end. There shouldn't be any DM activity right now, but
Move the fuck.
I beg of you.
I ain't gonna do shit, that's on him.
Iron here. DMing for it. But just in case to check, what was the deal that it was orcs deal with the dwarves, right? And then
The orcs are to act as mercenaries and they get first pickings of the dwarven loot. Basically, what they kill, they get to keep. And of course, orcs also return the previously stolen goods, which they have.
You want the truth as to why the orcs listen to me?
Yes.
As said back up at the meeting place, I am a shaman. Greya himself appointed me such a title. Greya speaks to his kin very frequently. And so, when I went to the orcs that were attacking these lands, I told them that Greya has chosen me to try and spread the good word here.
How many years,
And
Ezekiel,
I mean the honorable,
have you been on the opposite end of a blade by these creatures calling themselves orcs?
honorable, strength-driven.
You remember the past. You lived and died through it many times. That blade on your hip, a reminder that you still live. When the Orcan hordes in Et's past took advantage of their brutality and razed landscapes, butchered thousands.
They return. And I told him we've got a better prize for
And this
you rather than
one
the people of Farlon.
is different.
The freedom fighters. They've got all good, great dwarfy gubbins and
The
loots
things
and
you've
shinies
heard
and
being
shit.
here so
Far better
lightly,
loot than we've ever got.
it
If I can
adopting
talk to the Lord and
things,
maybe give you some free
people,
passage, we'll just give you free
small,
looting rights.
fragile
Kill as many as the freedom
things.
fighters as you want. You take what you want and you can leave back to your clan. No problem. Just get back what you took from this place, eh? Here's a bit of a trade.
It
And then
has seemingly grown lax,
regroup, and we'll come back.
complacent with the
They haven't come
past.
back yet, so I don't know what's keeping them.
You know you can't do anything to him. You would need to get proper authorities back from your king. But this just irks you as you go to address this orc in front of you.
And this, I got approval by the Lord himself. Spoke with him directly. He knows about it. He knows everything that's gone into it. So, no bones has been on innocent people. They've only been people like bandits. Some of the freedom fighters themselves are in there. Some of their equipment too.
I've read some of the
Everything that I've-
reports. The two peasants you killed, you brought them here before returning them.
Yeah, there was a whoopsie. genuine, honest, whoopsie. They were attacking the noble, like they literally stabbed the Baron, and I told him to stop.
The Baron.
I
What
tried
were
to
you
chase him
going
down.
to do with the bodies?
Well, for one, I was going to collect whatever blood remained, so that way it didn't stink up the area, and then leave the bodies as is for the who's the lady that mortician? No,
Mortician.
Undertaker. That's Undertaker. I call him by different. Yeah, I was going to wait for them to show up. They went around, so I didn't want to just leave bodies out in the open for the sun to rot and make them stink. So I kept them here, out of the sun, out of any harm's way, and so that way, nobody was, screaming to the high heavens that, oh, there's still civilians in the streets, and all that, like, because I've seen how everybody gets right up in a tizzy about, any kind of mutilation. So I was like, I'll just take them out of the way, keep them here, wait for the mortician to show up, and drop them off. Simple as.
In of your other shrine?
I've only gotten the one. I moved the one from the poor district, because I did live in the poor district before. I owned this place, took the shrine from there, and brought it here. I even patted the ground up and everything, so that way it didn't look all torn up.
You are a master of your craft, Ezekiel. You know that for fact. Your lifespan, evident of such, whether a gift or a curse by the blade you've accrued from generals past. There is one thing that even you have not mastered. That is your emotions. The intrusive thoughts that come with such a long age. You are but human. You were never meant for this, though you spit in its face, showing you can prove it. It would be that cut to the Achilles tendon, to the jugular and be over, but no.
He's been beaten into
Armor slightly shakes. You are the Golden Dragon. You are the champion, no, the hero of the kingdom. And you have a standard, and you would not let yourself, your armor, be tarnished by such filth.
Very well, Orc.
You maintain your composure. There's work to be done.
Very well. He will inform his king.
Further you get away from Kraja's abode, as he calls it, your thoughts go back to the War of Unification. That day.
Farlon.
That fateful day.
Just letting you know that at some point, that one of your retinue will alert you to the fact that strange hooded individuals have walked out of town with the Baron.
That fateful day. It was... No. Yes, the start. Near the start of your legend, as people call it. That elf. That led what little people know. What might have been an early invasion force, as much as you know. The sword's cold steel in your hand. You remember the green and silver plate, blinding to the sun itself. You remember the name. As much as it dances away from your mind, you'll always remember that name that has cursed you with this. Though you are brought back to the present, your senses picking up footsteps as the nightlife continues on. You are the Golden Dragon. You show no fear, for you are perfect. For if you show weakness, the kingdom shows weakness. You have a job to do, and that you shall. Your actions tonight are yours, and they will be for the best of the kingdom that you live for.
Gears are moving, the clock is ticking, and we will see how things go. But nevertheless, I'm well, as well as I can be with my leg.
That vampire.
I shall be departing from you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was the only thing I noticed. Like,
Wrote my name down in the Book of Grudges, and to settle the grudge, we had to fist fight. So to
We
oblige
are
the
currently in. Like,
dwarven
honest to
culture,
God, I'm gonna keep a buck with you. Rick. Like, we essentially
but I did it.
full on
I know what grudge.
getting income for this entire city right now. Like, legitimately, we just sent out a huge shipment to countries on the outside to hopefully increase our income, and if we increase our income, then we can potentially increase or decrease, you know, taxes for other people. You ever wonder why increase our income? You don't smell. We're trying to get the name out as much as possible, so we're hoping to partner with you. Any orc worth their salt? No. And then if we either do one of two ways, you're not gonna do.
Are you available, Pancake?
I'm about to go and join the bathhouse gang.
I just got a question for ya.
Yep.
Does Grimoire get Arcana checks?
Not by default. Are they looking at Rosa?
No, they are looking at something different.
Let me look. I have to. It's a case by case basis when his thing happens. So
I'm leaving a
I'll
better
look.
idea of what happened to her.
Not Captain.
Is he doing it with Usually for medical? poisons or venoms, but I'm not sure if it would work for something like an illness.
Okay, Pancake, what's happening is Lady Grimm gave this girl a bit of a small course because
right.
Our new Capitano decided to be stupid
now,
and to slap Lady
do
Grimm, so this is a
regular,
punishment.
Steady
and
okay,
I know what to do.
Hard beats on her back and chest. It should help clear some of the liquid, dislodge it from the lungs.
What happened? I would assume you
I'm
are
not
doing
sure,
a
they just fell
proper
ill.
examination of this noble.
Yes.
Just to let you know, they found some liquid in the lungs, and the symptoms are unconsciousness, rash all over the body, and heavy breathing.
You've looked at the symptoms already. The slight dribble from their mouth says some of this liquid has already exited their lungs. Rolling your expertise using surgical knowledge. 11 plus 3.
Understood.
You've known Abigail once or twice to be the drunk. She has an iron liver, for God's sake, so that wouldn't be the issue. Though, it would almost look as if the blood that brings oxygen to her lungs has coagulated in her. You know that
coagulation.
With that, if that lasts any longer than like 5 to 10 minutes, there will be permanent damage to the brain, the brainstem. Your thoughts race to what could be done through any textbooks. And well, there's one thing. You could manually dislodge it. Blood is blood.
I can try to manually dislodge it. It will require a procedure.
What kind of procedure?
Rolling again, Grimwald. with a 2.
I would.
You know, you could easily make a blood thinner, but you would run out of time. You'd have to go back to your shop and sort through the ingredients. You'd have to act fast.
I can make some sort of blood thinner, but if the worst comes to worst, I might have to do a procedure, and there will be risks with that. I can see what I can do now. I have ingredients back in my shop. I will rush ahead if you can gently bring her to the shop.
It's almost fainter than ever been before, Grimwald. This itch at the back of your nose, it keeps coming
Thank you,
back
Pancake. I
up.
apologize for bringing you into service again.
So faint. Why? What is this feeling? The 3, it keeps getting fainter, eluding even you from whatever curse or gift Ori himself has seemingly given you to give you this advantage against death to prematurely halt it. But all you smell is blood. Roland.
He's going to take one of his clarity potions.
With a clarity potion, you down it and you push your minds to the limit, focusing, recalling textbooks, saving precious seconds, not flipping through pages. And with a 19 plus any modifiers, you've had a fucking enough with this magic shit. Even if it is magic, just day after day, these gods, they act like you're a plaything. They listen not to your pleas against children dying, against anything that's against you, and you've had enough.
I'll not have enough. Right.
Concoction after concoction, distillation into the fine ratio, the powders, it's all mixed in quick succession. Hands moving borderline on autopilot. Your eyes shimmering with this golden hue. Determination.
No more. You can kill us all. Over my dead fucking body.
One more time. With an 11. There's no smell, but there is a flash in your vision. A silhouette of a female with brilliant red eyes beneath a red sky, looking at you or past you, and all you can see and feel is pettiness and malice. It's almost like they're looking through you. To someone behind you you cannot see.
We will not have them. No.
You were brought back to reality as your hand slightly stings from the torch. However, you hear more important things, the breathing getting weaker behind you. Your blood thinner made in expertise fashion.
I made it.
He's just holding her.
Right, hold her head. I'll pour down. Massage the throat.
There is little to no resistance from Abigail, as there is little strength left in her frame to even attempt to resist by reflex. A moment passes, 2, 3, as a nigh waterfall of this brackish, coagulated blood slips from their lips, expelling from their lungs. Deep breaths are able to be gathered as whatever happened to them is cured. A life saved is a life preserved.
What did you do?
I saw him.
What did you do?
What did you do with him?
Oh, Terrell gave it to Shaw.
How am I gonna get drunk now?
It's probably fine. We're friends anyway. He won't be mad.
Long time no see. If you don't mind. Yes, I'm here to stay. Well, what do you prefer? I'm flexible. In both ways. But anyway, I'll relax either way.
System that you can eventually get into. You cannot tell
Hope you don't mind.
No, welcome in. Trees in the process of making them. They, used one of the Lord's moves from...
Here's the thing, is that I was thinking about putting my profit into actual business instead of keeping it for myself because I just...
free compensation. Plus...
I was wondering when you were going to reopen.
It took some time. I had to move over some of the shipments at the docks.
I must say I've missed the days where I could simply soak in and forget of my travels. So many boring deliveries.
Well, welcome back.
It's glad to be back.
How have you two been? Well, you new. How have you been enjoying Farlon?
I've been here for about a month.
Made money because it's literally just like no.
Always deciding to blend.
The money's here.
So how have things been to you?
But like hey, you need this money.
It has been constant, to say the least.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Our friend here is a courier.
Working with Cask is no easy job. Not at all.
The famous Cask, the infamous Cask.
And his less so infamous assistant, I suppose.
Well, what does that say?
How banks work. I know that we all know that. That's how banks work. They're using our deposit. Yeah. No, here's the they have
It's fine. No titles are needed.
bank is literally just a fucking corporation that's just like here's.
I guess I can say though, there's not a lot of respect for those who work in the shadows.
I've been saying we need to get more representation in the guild building. Keep saying they'll get to it. Who knows?
All of the guilds have been slow lately.
I mean, the recent order was from the bar fellow.
We're just starting to get a choke on it.
Well,
Over there, I'm sure.
their soap business, I think. Yeah.
I would be doing the same, but for some reason my body doesn't locks up like a fifth board in my good Maybe here.
The question is, where's the money? The money's all around us.
The joints get so stiff. I love this place.
It is a good place.
So he has actually not a cap box. He's that rich with those cap bucks. What if I want to go? What if I want to go to a neighboring country? Well, then you have to trade your cap bucks. And then you use that in a neighboring country. Do you have the crown? Yes. Yes. You have the crown. Where is the crown?
You enjoying yourself over there?
That allows you to trade.
Yes, I am, in fact.
Poor fucking crown.
Good. I'm glad you.
That's a wall. Ow. Ow.
Be careful.
Okay.
I guess I should ask you.
That hey, you can use this in that country as well.
Oh, no, the
If you
and
want
my friend here, I'm sure they can introduce themselves when they get comfortable.
Yes. Kyoko. That's my name.
We're gonna have a payment plan of this, and this. Honestly, I think I'm Jewish, but I cannot prove it.
I swear we're fucking.
No, I'm not evil. I am giving the common man the ability.
Oh, I fought Lorik a while back.
Oh, the drum. Yes. Same.
Now here's the thing.
I got a good hit on me. Got both of them.
My plan here, because once we've established the bank, we're gonna.
The trick is, I'm sure that's the only thing he could reach.
Stay with me on this one, okay?
He's kind of the reason I've tried to stop selling alcohol here.
I'm gonna keep going until someone tells me to stop. No one has told me to stop yet. So, when we get the bank established, and if that takes off, and we're good, if we have a bank, at that point, we're gonna have too much money to even think about what to do with it. That's when we're gonna establish
Well, your horn.
where the common man can come in, risk it
So
all,
it's,
and get it with a minimum bet
interesting.
of 2 copper,
Your life
maximum
looks like you
bet
have
of 3 silver. And we're gonna play fucking
Think of
blackjack. Period.
I see. Huh.
It doesn't help. All this money is going to be helping.
Yeah, because the tax lady's gonna be like, hey, taxes. And then we're gonna
I wish I could be focusing more, but part of my brain is being drawn to the conversation about breaking the economy on the other side of the room.
Turn on what we call earmuff mode and drown them out.
Right, I can do that.
Relax.
Where is it? I have a brain. Where can I just turn it off?
Underneath microphone setting.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Ah.
With most birth taxes, I've been told they're given a gift. Is this true?
I need a roll.
Oh?
Unusual detect magic.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Strangle you.
Very few people call it gift, unless they know what they're talking about.
Oh, honored?
Rolling 1D. It's in my arms, okay? Fuck off. Oh no. Okay. So, you're initially looking at Mokoto, I assume, right?
Yes.
With a natural 20.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yes. With a natural 20. What does she, in an instant, get from Makoto?
I'll tell them soon.
Hello. You have a good day. I'll talk to you later.
Good night.
But,
Indeed, we'll reconvene in the morning, I'm sure. Or sometime later.
Don't-
I'll be available.
Don't want to interrupt your conversations.
You're fine. Come again anytime. This is a place of comfort.
Oh, right. One of your
friend there
employees
is-
I'm actually going to be spending time with tonight, so...
Oh,
yep.
Glad to hear.
What did he say?
So, are you looking for a type of magic, or magic in general?
In general, I would imagine I could discern what type too with that 20, so.
Belle, can I quickly get you on a call?
As you try and use your detect magic on Koto, you look at him for but a brief moment, and out of the corner of your eye, the brightest light you could ever imagine has just been shined in your eyes. Imagine, if you will, you took a pair of night vision goggles, put them on, and looked up at the sun. In this flashbang of a reveal, you will be knocked, and I quote, unconscious for the rest of the night.
taking me a moment to sort of fucking track just before we continue this? Because apparently resetting them 4 fucking times is not enough.
First time?
Yeah. So anyway...
This spell. Not again.
Oh, let's get them out of the water before they
Get out of the
fill up their
water.
lungs full of... Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I got him. Do you know where they live? I come back for one day.
I know where their husband and them live.
Do I just leave them at the front door?
I mean, we have a place for them to sleep here.
Hey. Dory, damn it.
Let me go change.
Okay. Oh, well, you just had to look, didn't you? You have to be so nosy.
Okay.
Can you, like, grab my shirt? Can you grab my coat? It's in the room.
Yes.
I'm lucky they didn't see my back.
Here, I'll take them.
I'll come back for my skirt. I was gonna do this whole suave thing and like have a night of fun with you because I was gone for a while, but no.
Yes, we can reconvene.
We'll take a rain check.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll get the door.
I'm going to make a fun with this one, especially with birth hexes.
Yeah, they had a hex. They were so interesting. Right, no one should be walking down here.
Yes, I hope the husband isn't home. This would be very interesting walking with their... Oh, when they put their clothing there and their...
They are like half naked. But they're always half naked. Knock.
Okay, upstairs, you reckon?
Yeah, upstairs. I should be able...
Quiet.
Invisibility. I can't do the thing he does, like rewriting the narrative. I can't do that.
That's fine. Here, I have one spell. Come with me. Ready?
Right. Very smart.
Oh. Until you wake up in the morning.
Door crack.
Huh? Oh, she just left a note through the door crack about wanting to do some armor repairs for the guards and stuff.
Understood. Rolling real quick for you.
I think that was. Is that the armor forges of the church? Armor smith? Okay.
You have a perception with this, correct? +1?
Yes, +1 perception.
Okay. Rolling. Just give me some time. 13 plus. Oh, 14. You heard voices inside? And you did see a little bit of water on the.
Oh shit, someone's inside.
Yes, Torel. Well, oh no, I'm being dragged away. Yes.
I could swing.
Dwarven ale, 3 sips for Torel, 3 sips for them.
I'm fine.
Which did you have?
Just like 2. I'm
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't call it
Two?
sips. Those are called servants, buddy.
Alright, servings. 3 servings for Torel, 3
4
servings
minus
for Nora.
4,
2
0 total. Nora.
Oh.
9 minus 2, 7. That's hitting a bit more.
Damn.
Reed, did you partake at all?
I did.
Rolling.
I had 2. I had 2 big gulps.
11 minus 2. You're getting there. Grimwald. 13 minus 2. The leathers haven't failed yet. You're gonna have to be the sober driver here.
Okay.
I'm stuck. Before you keep going down. Down the stairs.
Grimwald! He's gonna fucking crumble. Grimwald!
Man, it's unfortunate that all of those people over by the black drank dwarven ale and are all fucking wasted.
As you call out for your ally, who is nowhere to be fucking seen. You lie here, possibly knowing this could be your end, stuck here, underneath the stairs, defeated by the Grid Mage. You fight back, you try and move, but you're crippled. You can't get out of this position you languish up high. And you push off with your...
Can I comically knock them unconscious?
Did I come back to?
Is this your action as a character?
It's my action as Kyoko to comically knock them unconscious for comedic effect.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
As you begin to rise, you feel you have a large bump start to form in the back of your head, and as you do so, you fall unconscious.
As you are hit in the back of a head with a cast iron skillet?
Oh my god.
What? Fuck.
No, you didn't.
Fuck.
They were leaving.
I panicked, okay?
And you grab a fucking frying pan?
Listen, it's an armor smith. I grabbed some plate.
It's a guard.
I can salvage this. I can salvage this, Makoto.
Oh,
You know,
we're in
it's
so much
not
shit.
just the guard, it's the executioner.
Oh god, wait a minute. Oh, that's the executioner. They're gonna be the one to keep our heads.
Well, they can find your head easily. Listen, we're cool. We're cool. I can fix this.
We are not fucking cool.
Listen, it's just a minor possession, okay?
Crash from upstairs.
You deal with that. I'll deal with this.
How are you going to deal with this? What the?
Listen, Big Man gave me some things I can do, okay?
Okay, let me.
God damn, our tits are massive.
Listen, okay,
Ah.
spend some of my time in lovely play.
Okay. Okay, it's just it's a deep breath. Erebus,
Pancake, are you available?
are going to have your body go on autopilot. You're gonna stand up as you have, out of character, been possessed. And you are gonna be walked, picking up your garbage angels, act like nothing's wrong, back to your place of residence where you will sleep for the rest of the night.
Oh no. In the floorboards. Okay. No one saw, right? No one saw. No one's here. Alright, I'm going to fuck off now. Respawn.
And, well, just like that, I assume.
Over
Fucking cabbage auto broke my leg.
So they got a new place where Terrell has the key, and now Unique's guard is talking to her.
You'll act completely normal. You'll be fine. You'll go to the guards' barracks. Listen, act natural.
I'm just staring at her.
Fucking. This is in character noises, by the way.
Fetch. Me like. Oh, right.
Terrell, out of character, Terrell has the key. She doesn't.
I don't know about this one, Belle. I think we're gonna have to knock this one out. Kitsune fucking bullshit shenaniganery. It was bound to happen. You with me here?
Are you doing it with the strength of Erebus being possessed? Oh god.
Yes. Okay, Belle, help me out here. The cast iron skillet again.
Please pause. This is Kitsune, so you wanna be rambunctious. Go right ahead. We'll just wait on Hunter to get back.
Wall or?
No. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. If you want to beat all of them unconscious iron, go ahead. Essence, let me DM something for you for Unique.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Unique, as you look on your friendly guard here, they pull out their maul, and they pull it down to your head, lightly tapping you, and with the
just popping in to let you know that someone was trying to come in with wheels. They rolled
Almost
19.
in synchronization, torturer, you feel a bump form on the back of the head, as before you can turn, you are hit on the back of the head with a cast iron skillet, and are knocked unconscious.
Want to know the entertaining thing? Fuck you. Don't have a clue anything.
Neither do I.
Actually, no.
Okay. The fuck do... Shit.
I'm gonna roll to see if Erebus wakes up.
What the hell is all of this?
They didn't have the key!
Wake the fuck up from that. You won't wake up. You won't wake up.
Fuck it. They're all guards. Just pick them up. Fuck it. Leave them here. We gotta deal with the wall guards now. Come on. We can just reset it. We can reset the night. This didn't happen. God.
Okay, come on.
Okay. Fuck. Where do we go? Where do we go? Do we calm down? Where do we go?
Yeah, I get to go to the fucking Holdren and deal with drunk people.
I rolled for the wall guards with a 1-8. Shit.
Gonna beat the shit out of wall guards.
You're like, what is that noise?
Man, Kitsune shenanigans happened just as I predicted to happen. Anyways, it's time to call hard end.
Yeah, call Harden.
Hey there, my gamers, as I switch off my feminine voice. It is hard end. The laughs pause in time as the universe comes to a momentary closure. Please respond at your earliest convenience, and thank you for once again making this a day to remember. Oh boy. Love you all.
I got a few swings. I got a few sips in before you fucking took it. Iron.
Anyway,
Let me end my stream real quick.
It's not canon. It's not canon.
Alright.
It's not canon.
And